Well, hello, Aries. So, Aries, I see there's been some changes going on for you. I also feel like, Aries, you are just about to get over a certain thing that's going on. Whether you're going to be having some type of argument or discussion with somebody, it feels like two Aries. Let me fix this. You have been struggling in a certain manner. So whatever that's going on with yous, there's some messages here that I think that you need to hear. So what I got so far is Aries going a little bit to the past, just a little bit, just so we can touch base here. If you go back before this situation occurred to when you were very happy, when you were very content, when things were balancing out, when you thought for sure that things were going to go your way, when that person, a little while ago, okay, maybe we're going back for some of you 6 months, maybe we're going back 2 years, but whoever offered that cup to you, whoever offered you all that, and then turned around and met you with a whole bunch of different obstacles, because the obstacles were in fact opportunities, choices, or third-party situations that may have been dealt with, or may have been handed to you, or brought to the situation to kind of get you riled up, so to speak. Some of you quickly passed judgment on a situation. It was a reaction. Definitely not a response, but a reaction. When you reacted to things you were finding out along the way, Aries, at that point in time, you were very confused. You were very much in a shock type of moment. You were definitely trying to put the pieces of the puzzles together, and you were unsuccessful with that. A lot of you tried to stand guard and protect what you still had, trying to keep this relationship on a focus, trying to keep things in balance, trying not to lose your partner. A lot of you had this biggest fear of this partner walking away. Now we're to the point where your partner, after been away for a while, after he's been separated for a while, but your mind has never really left the situation. Your body physically may have pulled away and may have been forced to go in another direction due to somebody's choices or decisions. However, your mind never left the situation. Nope. For a lot of you, Aries, your free moments, your waking hours, you're getting ready to go to bed and laying in bed and thinking of this person, your partner, your ex-partner. A lot of you knew it was going to come to a point where you were going to have to make a decision. You knew a decision was going to have to be made, whether it was going to be your decision or their decision. A lot of you, Aries, were dealing with a water sign. A lot of you didn't know what to do with a certain situation. A lot of you felt trapped in your own place, in your own space. A lot of you had no clue on what step or direction you were going to take next. A lot of you, well, not a lot of you, some of you tried to use magic. Some of you tried spells. Some of you tried to stop something from going into motion. Some of you prayed very hard. Some of you tried to manifest. Some of you tried to change the circumstances or change someone else's decision or block their choices somehow. Some of you had arguments, disagreements. Some of you, these were almost like shouting matches that went on. For some of you, again, it may have been a third-party situation. For some of you, your betrayal that you felt, the manipulation, the heartache. It was almost like you sat there and saying to yourself, Aries, that everything was planned. We were supposed to get married. We were supposed to, be engaged. We were supposed to build our life together. We agreed that we were meant for each other. For a lot of you, the shit that hit the fan, the loneliness, the sadness, the deception, the lies, the betrayals, the manipulation, the narcissistic behaviors from your partner were more than overwhelming. A lot of you spent a lot of time driving and thinking, or walking and thinking. Some of you sat near water and thinking. Some of you didn't even want to leave your house. Some of you turned down invitations left and right. Some of you didn't even want to talk to your best friends. Some of you spent days, and I mean days, crying. Some of you felt like giving up on everything. A lot of you now, even to this day, to this moment that I speak, a lot of you, even though you have a decision to make, because maybe for some of you, your partner is trying to communicate now. Maybe your partner is trying to come back towards you. But maybe you're so afraid that this emperor is taking such a strong stance. They are acting as if they finally know what's going on. They finally know what direction they want to be in. They finally know they want to be with you. And yet now that you finally got what you want and they're not involved with this third party, and now they're traveling to come and see you, or they're communicating back and forth with you, messages are going left and right, almost every single day you're getting communication, and yet it leaves you anxious. It leaves you lacking the confidence that you desire. It also creates a lot of anxiety, panic attacks. It still is creating depression for you because you want more than anything to believe that this partner is coming back. You're wanting to believe that this person who had left and walked out, or ignored and walked away and ghosted, now the magician, kind of like the man with all the tricks up his sleeve, shows up and says, hey, I want to talk, I want to fix it, I want to work it out, I want to hang out, I want to get together. I want this happy ending that we both wanted from the beginning. This is where my goal is now. And now you're looking at them kind of like, what? After all that. And I get, maybe some of you got an I'm sorry. And maybe some of you, maybe you didn't get the I'm sorry, but you just got them returning, acting as if everything's okay now. Like now everything's good because they said it's good. But meanwhile, they didn't even acknowledge what you went through. They didn't even acknowledge the struggle that you had. They didn't even acknowledge the pain, the heartache. Some of you, your eyes were so puffy from crying, you literally had to put cold packs on your eyes. For some of you, the arguments, the fights, the disagreements that went along with this separation was so overwhelming. So many hurtful things were said both ways. Some things that can't be taken back. For some things, keep playing in your mind that your partner said to you. For some of you, your partner may sit as the King of Swords, but you know that your partner had cheated in the past. For a lot of you. For some of you, I have to say that this card could also be reversed with the lying and the cheating. For some of you, Aries, a lot of you are wanting that new beginning, that new person, that fresh start. A lot of you are, look at this double chin, I'm trying to hide it. A lot of you are definitely wanting to go in another direction. You're wanting to find somebody else who's going to make you feel so much better about yourself. For some of you, your partner, the way they degraded you, the way that they treated you was unlike anybody else. And I have to say, Aries, this person, when you met them, was like nobody else. Meaning that I don't think you've ever loved so hard as you did this recent person. I don't think you ever really thought about the meaning of love until you met this person. And I think now at this point, Aries, as you walk backwards in your memory to things that happened in the past and things that really gave you a lot of tension, a lot of headaches, a lot of pain, a lot of heartache, when they left you, when they went away, when they turned their back on you, they didn't even look back to see where you were, to check on you, nothing. For some of you, they left you where you lost your apartment or your house. You ended up even needed to live with a family or friend for a little while to get back on your feet. For some of you, you lost your job. You couldn't work. You really couldn't function. For some of you, getting up and getting through every day, even to get in the shower, was such an effort for you. But at the same time, you couldn't get them off your mind. You couldn't. At the same time, all of your hopes and dreams were reversed. Everything that was supposed to be fresh starts, new beginning, strong foundation, everything was reversed. But like I said, now you have the King of Cups. Now you have this person who's being very dominant, somebody who's being very understanding, somebody who's being very open, somebody who is expressing themselves, or if not, it's going to be, they're coming towards you, they're going to express themselves. For some of you, they want a union. For some of you, they want a commitment. For some of you, they want a marriage. They want a family. For some of you, they've had an epiphany moment. They've had some reality or a realization situation happen that made them wake up and realize your value. For some of you, somebody's hanging around and they're not leaving. They're going to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying to convince you. They're trying to convince you that there'll be no more tower moments. They're trying to convince you that what they had with you is worth another try. They're coming towards you. They're leaping towards you. They're not walking slow anymore. They're definitely movement. Movement. There's a lot of movement. Your Knight of Cups is coming in to offer you, once again, exactly what you wanted from the beginning. But it's you trying to get over the past hurt, the past heartache. You're trying to figure out, how can I trust this person again? How can I get this to the point where I need to be? It is coming in fast. This is my card for quick. They're there. If they're not there right now, they're on their way. Expect it. Expect it. September's not over yet. Expect it. Justice will prevail. You got the Justice card. Things are going to be leveled out. Explanations are going to be given. Answers to riddles in your mind that you didn't understand will be said. The third-party situation is over, ended, finished. You're definitely going to be able to look at what they have to offer you. You're going to be able to kind of hold it in your hands because it's going to be that real. It's not going to be imaginary anymore. It's not going to be you wishful thinking anymore. It's going to be what it is. They want to come towards you, Aries. They want that fresh start. They want to build that strong foundation. And they want to expand and spread. They want to share with you. They want to grow with you. They want to nurture you. They want to love you. They're willing to put the work in. They're going to mark their territory. They're going to say, you know what, you're mine. And you are where I want to be. They're definitely looking at the work that they've completed now. Now they're looking, saying, yeah, you know what? I understand everything I did wrong in the past. And I'm going to clean up all this shit, and I want to make it better. I want to do a different approach. I want to show you how serious I am, so you're going to be able to find out. So I hope you could enjoy this video,